Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Life is Strange 2. In the last episode, we witnessed a flashback to 3 months before the incident. Sean is not being such a good big brother, in my opinion. Yes, Daniel shouldn't have gone into his room, but there was no need to grab him. There was no need to, I don't know what that thing is called, where you put your fist into someone's head and kind of move it around. Nugging? That's what I would call it. He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that to Daniel, and they ended up in a bit of a fight. Esteban's trophy got broken, and now we have to make it up to Daniel. You know, we promised Esteban that we would be a better big brother. So hopefully Sean will do so. Yep, come on. Time to apologize.
Can I come in? It's the big, bad brother.
No! Stay out! I said no! Get out! Whatever. I'm not listening. La 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 la. I don't hear anything. Dude. La la la.
Oh, dude, you really hurt him. You really hurt him. You know, let's see if we can reach him, through some of his stuff.
I better do something about Daniel.
Yeah, you really should.
Whoa. Don't know who drew this, but it's totally rad.
Hey, Daniel. Why are you pouting? A young space warrior should never pout. We need to stand strong against the enemy. Come on, man.
I'm running out of punchlines here.
Leave me alone!
Dude, he's not pouting. He's not pouting.
And don't touch my stuff.
We're not touching it. We are using it to convince you to speak to us.
Oh, I forgot about Bobby the Yeti. I brought it back from that field trip to Vancouver. I mean, who does that? Other than a super cool big brother.
Ah, he's right, Daniel. You should totally forgive him.
See? I'm not saying it. Bobby does.
Why are you still here?
Dude, this is making me cringe.
Sean,
is making me
I'm
cringe.
gonna tell him. I mean...
I'd rather just speak to him. I feel like we're insulting him, like, oh, why are you pouting? You should forgive him. I'm like, yeah, he's 10, he's young, but you should speak to him like he's a person. He's still a person. He may be young, but all of this, like, oh, why are you pouting? I'm using a picture and a toy to try and convince you to forgive me. Like, it just feels rude to me.
Hey, Daniel.
Leave me alone.
Come on.
I guess we have to.
Just leave me alone.
Hey. That's cool. Did you make it?
Be careful.
Whoa.
It's fragile.
No problem. Suddenly you're Mr. Careful. Okay if I sit down? So, when did you get this?
Last month. Dad said I should learn to do stuff by myself. Since you're not around as much.
Hey, come on. It's not like I'm leaving home.
You might as well. I never see you. We don't even play games anymore. We don't do anything.
Daniel, I want to hang out with my friends sometimes. You're gonna be doing the same thing in a couple of years.
Hi. I don't want to grow up. It's boring. Here. Sorry I took it.
That's what you wanted? That stupid watch?
You said you'd get me one. At the thrift store last week. But you forgot. Like before.
Well, you better keep this watch then.
Wow! Thanks, Sean. This is so cool. I'll keep it forever and ever.
Daniel is a lot more forgiving than I am. I'm just saying. He forgave real quick. And there's the watch. You still got it. Aw. Puppa says your feet taste good. Okay, hello.
Man. Beaver Creek feels so far away.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Your Hot Dog Man comics. Canteen. Again, I'm glad that Daniel has toys. He's a little kid, except for this one. Not this one. We need to make him get rid of that one. That one is cursed. It's bringing bad juju. I don't trust it. Poco disc and the space scuba. Okay, nothing new there. Wait, what? What? I'm not going crazy. That says $1,421.31. Am I... Here's the thing. I'm bad at reading numbers on good days. Like, what? They are doing crime. They are doing crime. How else would they get $1,000? How would they get $400? We had like 5 cents. If we keep saving like this, we can take off in a few weeks. Holy sh... What the What have you been doing? What have you been doing? I was stuck in a flashback. What have you been doing? Who is that? Don't even look like me anymore. Yeah, that feels like such a long time ago. This is the only picture I need of him. Fuck, I miss that smile. Canteen. The blanket. Man, Brody would fucking love it here. He'd probably join them. This was super handy for sleeping in the tent and blocking out the sun. So weird to have this bit of high school here with me. Wonder if I shouldn't just get rid of this. What is on this USB? What is... Part of me is convinced we're going to put this into a computer and it's going to be all of the pictures from the dark room from Life is Strange 1. Just Sean magically has these for whatever reason. Home keys. Weird to think I'll never use these again, but just in case. Oh, bless. Dad must have known I would need this. Thanks, Papito. An old book. Coloured pencils. Should treat myself to a better pencil set down in Mexico. And Daniel's drawing, Daniel was really into drawing this. I love that kid. Super Sean. Oh. Yeah, Daniel shouldn't have gone into Sean's room like that. You know, he should have asked, but to be honest, Sean didn't seem like the best big brother, let's be honest. You know, kind of flying off the handle for no reason and, you know, physically hurting him. And you can tell I'm an only child. You can tell I'm just like, that don't seem normal to me. No, thank you. Yet Daniel looks up to Sean. He looks up to him. He wants to be like his big brother. He wants to hang out with him, play with him. And Sean is, you know, being a typical teenager. He wants to chill out with his friends. He doesn't want to spend so much time at home. And Daniel is having trouble adjusting that. Or he was having trouble adjusting to that. Okay, oh my days. We have a lot of stuff that we need to catch up on. You know, what the hell, Daniel? The first fucking rule. What was that kid running away from? And did his father see something? There's the picture with the aliens. Little Daniel. Oh. December 11th, 2016. Daniel really fucked up this time. He has to set things straight with that kid. The Spirit Squad. The Silver Runner. Yeah. I think this is still December 11th, 2016. Not really in the mood for Christmas, but I'll play along for Daniel. He really misses having fun like any normal kid. I love how Sean draws these two boys. I absolutely love this art style. I think it's fantastic. Hello, Christmas. And there's Cassidy. December 11th, 2016. My brain hurts. Daniel is pissed we had to leave. I don't like it either. We're back on our own again. If we stayed, no way the cops would just let Claire and Stephen take care of us. They would handcuff our ass into a police car. But what if they would believe us? So over this shit. Again, buddy, you need lawyers. Lawyers will get you out of this. There is absolutely no proof that you did anything to that police officer. We also saw at the beginning of the game the video evidence from the police officer's car. There was this great burst of energy. No one is going to believe a child was responsible for that. Even if you take the blame, no one is going to believe a 17-year-old is responsible for that. How did the 17-year-old, you know, get the wind to blow that way? Like, how? It doesn't make any sense. It would have been better if they had gotten arrested at Claire and Stephen's house. I'm gonna be honest, it would have been better for them. They would have gone back up to Seattle and lawyers would have defended them. I know I keep saying this. And no, I'm not a lawyer, so it's not even like I'm, you know, oh, that's my career, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's not like I'm trying to get business for myself or out like that, but still, that they need lawyers, they need legal representation. Because running is just going to make this so much worse. Like I said, I don't see any way this can end positively. I don't see any way, because even if they get down to Mexico, what then? Do these kids even speak Spanish? I know Sean does a little bit. We've heard Sean speaking Spanish. Does Daniel speak Spanish? Are they both fluent? What if their father's family doesn't want to help them? What if they want nothing to do with them? And they've still got to get down to Puerto Lobos. You know, once they get into Mexico, who's to say that's close to the Mexican border? Like, I'm just like, guys, you aren't thinking clearly. You aren't thinking clearly. I wish you could stay here with us. I know. I hope you get well soon, old man. Oh. So we're hopping on a freight train headed south, WTF, but we're closer to Puerto Lobos. Daniel is cold and hungry like me, so glad he loves the train. If we weren't fugitives, this would be a fun adventure. If. So it goes. December 12th. The snow is gone, which means it's go time for us. California, here we come. Yeah, they've gone down with Cassidy and Finn. December 12th. Homeless again. Not fair to Daniel. Hate this. Oh. Little wolf. Someone swearing. Papa. December 17th. We finally hit Northern California, jumped off the train and walked forever, but we found a little town. We had to dumpster dive for food. What now? Looked for any work, met a weird guy who said we could get work on a local farm even if we don't have any idea. Excuse me. I know why, but no choice. At least we found a shelter. The comeback. People on the farm are cool, they don't ask questions. Grunt work won't get us to Puerto Lobos, though. Daniel likes this place. Good thing I can go work on my own. Weird being without him 24/7. Make your choice for I miss Dad's barbecue ribs. Oh. 12 through 18, yard work, $30. 12 through 20, clean porta potty, $25. Never again. 12, wait a minute. Oh, these are the dates, I think. These are the dates, excuse me. Yeah, so moving furniture was $20, and I think he's saying he got beer. Yeah, he got beer. And then on the 22nd of the 12th, he held up a deli sign, $10, fuck this. Inhales. Ah, yep. Crazy how many missing person posters there are everywhere. WTF is wrong with this region. That looks like Bill Cipher to me. You know, the little triangle with the eye and the legs. It could be a reference to the Illuminati. Illuminati, excuse me, not Illuminati, bloody hell. Not trying to get involved in that mess. But yeah, that reminds me of Bill Cipher. I absolutely loved Gravity Falls. Missing adult, name, something, age 45, hair blonde, eyes blue, height something. Please, if you see this person, Kim R. Rays, why did you take them? Why did you take them, Sean? You should have left them up. Burgers for Christmas Eve. First Christmas without Dad. Eats like a little piggy. Sesame seeds. Burger sauce. Christmas treat. Meat juice stains. Daniel's masterpiece. What have become? Yeah, what have I become? Stocking up $1 at a time, putting up fences, nailing shit. Not bad, just boring. Happy New Year's 2017. Everyone out partying, not us. Cows and chickens. Need to practice more. I miss paint. It was really cool. Citrus vampire only eats the colour orange. Bored AF. Doodle time. This is cool. Monsters got soft needs too? Oh, monsters got soft nerds too. Okay, don't really understand that. Got kicked off the ranch and the motherfucker only paid me half. WTF. He told me to call the police or get lost. Land of the fucking free, bitches. We're so gone. Daniel wanted to see the ocean, so we hitchhiked to Arcata? Okay, Arcata. We got this now, easy ride. Glad we could do this for free, and the water always makes me feel better. Daniel had fun. Hippie ground zero, lots of weed and dancing. Yay, science. Would vampires suck bloodshot eyes as mini cocktail sausages? What? Okay, sir, what? January 22nd, 2017. He's having trouble writing that. Fuck the what? We bumped into these hipster punks from the Christmas market. They actually work on a weed farm. Off the books. Well paid. They invited us. Happy fucking New Year. So Finn, Cassidy, a dog, Hannah, and Penny, I think that is. Cassidy. She's so cool and different. From Planet Zero Fucks Given. Sings like a pro. Jokes. Hammy? Oh, funny. Jokes funny as hell. Daniel's not sure about her. Everybody loves him, though, except Meryl and Big Joe. Like, ain't all smucks... Oh, life ain't all smucks and giggles. There we go. I find it interesting that Daniel doesn't particularly like Cassidy because it's pretty I was going to say honest. What's the word I'm looking for? Obvious. There we go. It's pretty obvious that Sean has a crush on Cassidy. And so I find it interesting that Daniel's like, hey, this person could potentially take away my big brother. And I'm not happy about that. My arm hurts from work, but getting strong. Need more sleep. I think she likes me. Shit, that looks lethal. Oof. Finn, the green philosopher, leader of the group, knows everything about weed. He's also the sweetest guy I've ever met. Taught me everything about trimming and shit. Can't figure him out, but he's smart. Only Hannah can drag his ass. Knife master. So I think that Sean probably is bi. Because Max was bi in the first game. And here's the thing, you could say, oh no, my Max was a lesbian because she dated Chloe. My Max was straight because she dated Warren. But she had the option of dating either. Just because you're... Here's the thing, I'm bisexual. If I date a woman, I don't suddenly become a lesbian. I'm still bisexual. If I date a man, I'm not suddenly straight. I'm bisexual. So I think canonically Max... I'm pretty sure that canonically Max was bi, and I could see Sean being bi. He just never realized it because, you know, he was in an environment where it was like, okay, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna date a girl. Like, that's what you're gonna do. So it never occurred to him that, hey, I can date dudes too. And this line, he's also the sweetest guy I've ever met. That screams of a burgeoning crush. You know, he didn't realize it, but then once he got to know him, like, oh shit, I'm crushing on this guy too. To be honest, I'm not sure what to make of Finn either. His introduction in the second episode, I was like, I don't know where I stand with you. Like hanging out with him though. Amazing sunset. We watched it in silence and smoked a joint. Very romantic. It's fun to draw Hannah and Penny. They look like anti-fashion icons from Santa Fe and Detroit. I think Hannah hates my guts. She's older and thinks I'm a fake. Is that what that says? Yeah, okay. Penny has a theory for everything. Paranoid much? But he makes me laugh. We had to clean the greenhouse today. Fun. Feels good to make money every day and save up. Yeah, you are being paid extremely well. Met the new workers from Europe, Anders and Ingrid. Or Ingrid? A cute couple. Makes me want to travel overseas. Someday. Had a long talk with Jacob. He's like a little kid. He lived in some religious commune from Haven Point, Nevada. Looks what? Looks fine here. Free? Okay. Meryl the owner, Big Joe the goon. So these two don't like Daniel. Okay. 23rd of February 2017. We've had a pretty big time jump there. Had a 1 second. Had a few beers. There we go. Daniel's asleep. Same night, every night. He wants to train more, but we don't have time and we gotta hide. It's not easy. Ooh, I'm sensing trouble in paradise here. I'm sensing Daniel's worried that Sean's going to pull away because of a girl. And at the same time, Sean is pulling away, but it's because he's trying to save money. It's not Cassidy, it's the work. Okay, so here's where we're at. We got off there. Avoid. Met Punk, Gutter Gang, and Hippie Paradise, and then they made it here to the pot farm. Okay. So look at all the way they've travelled. Flippin' heck. And here, okay. Okay, I'm determined. I say this every time, but I'm determined. I'm gonna get all of these.
He doesn't talk about it, but I know Daniel really misses Chris.
So I did look this up after the first episode, because one of the endings was Chris getting hit by a car, and I was like, how did that happen? Because I managed to completely avoid it. So I was like, how in the hell did that happen? It actually relates as to whether Chris was told the truth. If Chris...
It's a mess.
Okay.
But our mess.
If Chris believes he has powers by the end of that episode, so Daniel doesn't tell him the truth, Chris runs out into the road to stop a police car. And then depending on whether or not you've repressed or encouraged Daniel, he will either save Chris or he won't. And considering I repressed Daniel's powers, I am so glad that I encouraged him to tell the truth.
Guess he doesn't care about it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We used to have big rooms. Now all our stuff fits in a bag.
Okay, yep. And there's that. Okay, there we go. But yeah, he's leaving his watch behind. You're slipping down in how important you are, Sean. If you're not parenting him, then who is?
Daniel keeps reading it again and again. I told him not to count on her. He won't listen.
Mom, Dad, I've heard the news about Seattle. I'm heartbroken. I have no idea what's going on, but I do know Sean and Daniel are innocent. You're the only family they have left, so please help my boys if they come to you. You can reach me at this address. It's a P.O. box I use sometimes. I know you don't owe me anything, but I beg you, please help my sons if you can. K. Sean, why can't you write like this? This is easy to read. I know that Sean and Claire were very suspicious of this. Something interesting that Claire said, she doesn't care, she just feels guilty. That's what Claire said about her own kid. She doesn't feel bad, she just feels guilty. Again, I want to know what exactly she did, because if it is just she left her kids behind, she went off to live a new life, like, here's the thing, from how they're talking about it, I'm thinking like, oh, she must have stabbed Esteban. She must have stabbed Sean when she was getting out. That's the kind of thing, like, oh, she stabbed her child as she was leaving. And, then I'd be like, okay, that's fair. But if it's literally just she left, yeah, that's a shitty thing to do. And here's the thing, I am on the outside looking in. I do not have the emotional attachment to Karen to really feel hurt by that, but... Daniel was too little. He was too little when she left. You feel betrayed. He doesn't, because he never had her. He never lost anything. You have. You have two very different experiences with this woman that make you far more closed off to her and him far more open, and you insisting, no, I know better. I know best. She's a bitch. Don't trust her. Don't trust her. It's just gonna make him upset because he hasn't had that experience. He hasn't had that experience, and here's the thing with cases like this, with parents who have gone and they've come back and they're saying, hey, I want to be in my child's life, and you have a sibling who's much older and remembers them, and a child who is younger. I get that your instinct can be, I need to protect them. I was hurt. I don't want them to be hurt. However, pushing, it's like when you've got a teenager like, oh, daddy, I love him, he's my boyfriend, I don't care that he's a drug dealer. If you trying to, no, you're not going to see him, it's just going to cause the kid to want them even more. That's all that Sean is accomplishing here. He's pushing Daniel into his mother's arms by insisting, no, don't do it. And in cases like this, if they're gonna hurt the younger sibling, you just have to let it happen. You have to let it happen. Yes, that sounds callous. Let the younger sibling be hurt. I get that is callous. However, better them be hurt and learn the truth rather than you pushing them, and inevitably they decide to cut you off, and then they get hurt by the original parent. They get hurt by the person who left, and then they've got no one because they don't trust you anymore. if you let them get hurt, at least you can be there to say, hey, it's okay. Don't come in there with a, I told you so. That's fucked up. But you can be there to say, hey, I went through something similar. We have that camaraderie. Just insisting, I know what is right. I know what is best. Also, Karen might have changed. Karen might have changed. You don't know. You might have given up on her, but you can't insist that Daniel does. Daniel has the right to know his man, just as you have the right to cut her out of your life.
Another month, and we'll be hooked up for Mexico.
Why are you... I would feel sick leaving the money in an envelope under a rock. I could
Weird
not
how
do
living in a
that.
tent is no big deal anymore. Still can't believe we ran into the guys again. Talk about fucking fate.
Very cool. Very nice. I know I keep saying it, but I love Sean's art style in these pictures. I love how cartoony they are.
Yep. I'm a real man now. Kind of.
I mean, if you wanted, you could grow out a beard, and then that way that would disguise your identity a wee bit, and it might make you slightly harder to spot. However, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we get into the episode proper, we see where we're at, and we chill out with Finn and Cassidy and the others for a bit. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.